All right, today we're going to talk about a couple other professions. This is my druid, and up to the point where we're at now, everybody used druids for gathering. I've used my druids for tons and tons of gathering. This guy actually used to be an herbalist, I think it was, and an enchanter. I like enchanting on a lot of my characters because you pick up so much stuff. You level out of this, you level into that, you replace gear. I really like the fact that you can disenchant. There is a lot of disenchanting shuffles that you can do, and you can disenchant. This guy's not very high because I haven't actually played him a lot. My other character, who is a tailor enchanter, I've done tailoring shuffles, and I'll switch over to him in just one second. But I wanted to bring this up. So I changed from herbalism to blacksmithing, um, basically for one reason. I dropped blacksmithing on my paladin because I thought it was a complete waste of time. But I realized that I can make some money selling these 30 expedition shuffles. Now, what these are what you use to dig up loose dirt. So once you get to renowned, I think it's renowned 5 with Dragon Scale Expedition, you have the ability to find these buried treasures, what they're called. They're in loose dirt. Let me see if I can find one on the map here. Um, Probably not going to show me one, but they're purple, similar to a lot of the treasures you see in the Scout Expedition pack, stuff like that. They turn up purple, and you can dig them, but you need those shovels to do that. Can't find one, but they show up like this one here. The supply chest, only it's loose dirt and it's pink, and you can dig it up and you get stuff from it. This is what you're going to get your health potions from. I have got tons of health potions just from these. I have never bought a health potion. I probably have 100, but I've never ever actually purchased one. See if I can get to my bag here. Let's see. Do I have any health potions on this guy? I have one. Because I haven't done a lot of play on this because, uh, in my opinion, balanced druids, holy crap, they're just getting wrecked. If you watch Mike and Iceberg Gaming, he plays balanced druid, and I've watched several of his videos, and he gets his ass handed to him. Not a big fan of balanced druid this time around, but going back. So I built this guy in blacksmithing to make these shovels. So you can get these shovels from the Dragon Scale Expedition for 15 Dragon Scale supplies, and you get a shovel that gives you 5 charges. Now that's fine, but in order to get 20 charges, which is what these get, you're going to have to fork out 60 supplies. So you're going to have to gather more supplies in order to get more shovels, in order to get your knowledge points and your potions and all the stuff that you get from digging up this loose dirt. Uh, but these are super, super cheap. It says 100 gold. That's a load of crap. The primal flux is probably the most expensive thing here. But God, you sneeze and you're finding Ceravite ore. If you fart sideways, you got 10 Ceravite orders or nodes right there for you. So you can buy it if you want. I mean, it's 4 gold 20, but God, spend 5 minutes in the Waking Shores, and you're going to have, you know, 3 stacks of Ceravite ore. It's just everywhere. So craft these, and I get 2 that have 20 charges each. So I get 40 charges that I can dig up loose dirt for a little bit of farming time. In fact, I have several miners on this account. My jewel crafter, my paladin, my my engineer, or my engineer, which is my death knight. I have a hunter who's nothing but a gatherer. So you're gonna pick up enough ore you don't need to buy it. And then the primal flux is a, a vendor item, but you get 40 charges, and you're gonna fly around and you're gonna get these notifications all the time. Dirt, 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 dirt. Trust me, they're worth picking up because every once in a while you're going to get that knowledge point, and that's what you want. I haven't unlocked a specialization because this guy's so new into blacksmithing, but I've I did it simply to do that one thing in order to do those shovels. That's the only reason I picked this back up. I don't have any desire whatsoever to craft any of this crap. But as I said in my last video with my Death Knight, so I can get these gauntlets. Uh, Now these are only selling for 489 level 340. Um, but if I can proc a 5, which I mean I haven't done anything with this. And look at this, I'm already with my equipment, and my equipment's not that great. I'm only look at that 9% inspiration. You know, I don't have great stats, but I'm already level 343 at level 5. So I can already craft level 343 gear right here. All I need to do is, you know, if I added this item, I would take it up to level 382. And I haven't done anything. Look at this level 50 blacksmithing. Again, I haven't done anything. This is super, super simple to level up. Unlike some of these, you know, it's some of these professions, it takes forever. I'm not 100 on any of my professions. I think 50 is about average, and I probably spent maybe 2 hours crafting on this character, and I'm already at level 50, simply because everything is so cheap. Whoops, I do need weapons. Um, Not that expensive. The primal flux is what's going to cost you. I've already got the draconium, ceravite, so I've got level 340 weapons for my Death Knight. Uh, because he's only level 66, I could craft these for him, super cheap. I've got these daggers. I have rogues. I've heard rogue is an S tier. I got wrecked in the ground the last time I played my rogue. I said screw rogues, but I want to try it again. But you can craft those. You can use these for cloth wearers, for your mage, for your warlocks. Good main hand. Look at that, 682 intellect. That's awesome. Um, Axes, knuckles, you know, fist weapons you can use. I think rogues and demon hunters can use these. I don't know how good those are. Level 340, you know, I would prefer higher. A lot of my demon hunters are level 70 already on this server. This is the only server I played since I started Draconium Dirk. Lower level, this is going to be the one for your rogues. This one here. But 100, 199 levels higher. I don't even know what kind of weapon I've got on this one. I've got a staff, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so I could upgrade that 252. Again, I haven't played this one. It's just probably pre-patch geared. But there's a lot of things that you can make here that can help your other alts. You know, if you have alts. Oh, look at this. The community feast is about to start and I'm not there. Oh well. So is the next siege. But I'm making videos. Whetstones increase your attack power by 95. Uh, these are pretty expensive but your jewel crafters can make those if you have those. Awaken Fire, 173 gold. These are selling for 2 gold. Why would you spend 300 gold to make 2? That just blows my mind. Again, Warcraft economics. You know, they need to take every person that undercuts and take them out back and beat the piss out of them. But you know, that's just me. But so you can create quite a few stuff if you have plate wearers, and you can craft it pretty cheap. It's that draconium or that sturdy expedition shovel, and you do have to be renowned 5 with your dragon scale expedition in order to buy this pattern. It's sold by the dragon scale expedition at their camp in the Waking Shores right here. You go there, rank 5, you can buy the pattern. You can make it 20 charges uh, each, and then you can shovel dirt till the cows come home. I love being able to pick up that dirt because it's gotten me tons and tons and tons of knowledge points, tons of potions, stuff like that. Very, very good. I This is the only reason, like I said, that I picked up blacksmithing, but it can be helpful. And I always try and find the best. You might pay up front for these to start with, the tools and the accessories, but they help so much. Like I said, if I can craft a rank 5 draconium great mace, and I don't think I've ever crafted one of those. Let's look at our first craft bonuses. Great mace. Nope, have never created one, but the very first one I craft, I could inspire to hit level, the 5 star. That's pretty insane considering I've done nothing with it other than these things. So I've paid the money, paid the gold. It was worth it. You can get incense and inspiration stuff to help you get to those level 5 if you really wanted to. Considering the fact they're selling for 100 gold, I don't think I'd waste the gold on an incense or anything. Just hopefully your inspiration will proc it. But anyway, that basically is blacksmithing in a nutshell. So I'm going to pause. I don't want to do another video. I want to kind of loop this one in here. So I'm going to pause this. We're going to go over to my enchanter. All right, we are here on my Tailor Enchanter. You can see my tailoring at 63. Now I just talked about my blacksmith that's level 50. Okay, this guy I have had since the beginning of Dragonflight. It's another new character, but trying to get up to level 100, you have to spend a lot of gold and you have to get some reputation. I really, really, really want to get the other bags. There's 2 bags if I can find them here. Embroidered bags. So you've got the expedition pack, which is a 34 slot bag. Look at that, they're selling for 5,000 gold a piece. Azure Weave bolts are super easy to get. You can farm cloth down in Azure Span and get those super, super easy. In fact, I don't know if I have any. I have Frostbite Molder cloth. I only have 3 here. I unraveled some and got the Rousing Frost out of them, but super easy to get. And then the Chronocloth reagent bag, 36 slot reagent bag, 11,000 gold. Now you can actually buy just to craft 36 or 11,000 gold to craft it. Uh, 6 bolts is, 6,300. So technically, because I already have level 3 spools of Wilder thread, if I bought this, I'd make 5,000 gold a piece. You can see the profit down here at 64.84. So this auctionator to craft uh, total here is completely wrong. Um, the craft sim is not always 100%, but it's a lot closer, at least on this one. You're gonna make 6,500, but you have to get the pattern. So how do I do that? Well, I need renown 23 with the Aldraken Accord. Not easy to do. Doing the Azure Weave Expedition Pack, I need Dragon Scale Expedition Renown 19. Now that is something that's attainable. That's really easy. In fact, I want to say I'm 18 or 19 on my main, and so right now I'm getting 100% reputation boost up to renown 10 because I've already hit renown 10 on one of my characters. I'm almost to renown 20. As soon as I hit renown 20, all of my characters will get 100% reputation boost all the way up to renown 20. So as you can see here on the left, I'm at renown 8 with Dragon Scale. I need to be up to, renown 19. But because I have that boost, it's not going to take me very long. I mean, you do. So see, if I went down and did a community feast right now at renown 5, I'd be renown 6, probably close to renown 7 after doing one feast because of that. Basically, it doubles your reputation gain. You get this quest over here from this guy. Let me close that out. You get the quest from this guy here. I don't think I've got it yet. It might. No, I do. I do have it right here. A knee accord. I haven't played this guy a lot, and I'm never going to get anything from the Great Vault. But 3,000 rep, or you earn 3,000 rep, and your reward is 500 rep with each of the factions. That actually goes to, I think it's either 750 or 1,000. I think it's 1,000. I think when you increase 100%, you get it doubled. I mean, I used to be a math whiz, but that was a long time ago. So I'm going to get 1,000 rep for each one of these, plus a box of treasures. That's pretty significant considering each individual between each individual, and it's like 2,500 rep. Yeah, 2,500. If you look at that current progress, 1665 out of 2,500. So, and that's every level is 2,500. So you're basically getting uh, half a level of rep at 100% increase because you already have someone leveled up with renown. You're getting half a level or more by doing one quest. So getting renown, I thought it was going to be tough, but it really isn't. Especially once you get there. So my warlock, who's my scribe, um, is my main. That's the one I play almost every day. Uh, that's the one I do all of the Dragonbane Keep, the Community Feast. I've worked on Renown because, in my opinion, Demon Hunters and Warlocks are by far the best for survivability. Like I said, I've tried my Death Knight, I've tried my Paladin, I've tried my Druid. My Hunter does pretty good because I've got the pets for tanks, but when I went to kill some of the elites, there's a quest you may be aware in the Waking Shores where you have to kill the ancients, the three ancients. My pet died like 5 times. I had to revive it. It was touch and go there for a while. Um, when I do that on my warlock, didn't have a problem. My demon hunter wasn't quite geared. This guy here is uh, level 347, which isn't too bad. I've got some places that I could improve, and I do pretty good. I survive pretty well. Some of the elites, like the ancient ones, give me trouble. But with that affliction warlock, I throw my voidwalker in there and just slap the bejesus out of it. It's so much nicer than trying to survive with my paladin and my death knight. And maybe I just suck at playing them, but I played the death knight when they first came out back in Wrath. That's when I started that death knight. Um, and so, it just depends, I guess, on what you like. But anyway, going back to professions, which is what we're talking about here. Tailoring, waste of time. There are exceptions. There's one or two exceptions. You have the Crimson Combatant stuff, and it's all recipes purchasable on the auction house. Um, but you have to get this Infurious Wilder Cloth, make that. Anyway, Crimson Combatant stuff does sell. I want to say I thought I got one. Did I get one? Crimson Combatant's Wildercloth Cloak. I got the back piece, still selling for 3,000 gold, and it costs you 700 gold to craft. Still selling for 3,000, and I was selling them all the time. I probably should go get, like I said on my leatherworker, I should probably go to the auction house and buy the rest of these patterns because 8,000 gold, 1,000 gold, 800 gold. Some of them, they're pretty sketchy. It's am I going to make gold? Am I not? Maybe you want to take for the first few if the pattern's expensive, buy the ones that are making the most gold, like that one. The Wilder cost treads the feet 5,000 gold. Costs you 700 to craft it. Just enormous profits on the Crimson Combatant stuff. There's one 2,500. And it's another two Wilder cloth. Looks like two Infurious Wilder cloth will make anything. So you buy you know 20 of those and make one or two of each of those and sell them. You can make gold. Bags is something that one of the reasons why I started tailors in the first place was bags. Now, Wildercloth bags have gone the full gamut. See, they're up to 130. They were down to about 75 gold last week. Uh, 75 gold, even though they're not expensive. They don't cost a lot of gold. In fact, I could make probably another 100, but it's almost a slap in the face because one thing that people don't understand is crafting stuff, it's trading time for money. It's just like your job. So if I'm not getting enough money for my time, I'm going to find a new job, but these people are willing to work for $1 an hour. And that's really, really sad, and that's when the price of these got down to 75 gold, I just quit selling them. There's no way. I'm not going to trade my time that I took to, unravel all this thread and create all these bolts to sell them for nothing. It's just, it's not going to happen. And I think if more people had that mindset, the price for this stuff, I was selling these at 500 gold when the expansion first came out. I have all of these Shadowlands bags, but you look at like the lightless silk pouch. Okay, these are expensive as hell. 250 gold just for the thread. And they're selling, it says 370, but nobody's buying these. Why the hell would you buy these when you can buy the Wilder cloth for, 100 gold? So nobody's buying these. This is one of the big problems I had with bags in Shadowlands was the thread. Holy mother of God. 150 gold just for the thread. If you're exalted with any of the areas like Orgrimmar, my mage is honored with Orgrimmar, or excuse me, exalted with Orgrimmar. So I would go onto my mage and I would buy a bunch of thread and ship it off to my tailor because I was getting them for 880. And even still on the auction house, they're still 995 here. But so 880 times 15, you're still looking at 100 gold just for the thread. And the cloth you can buy at 5 silver. You can get that for a song. But 175, so you're spending 150 gold on thread to make 175. And I'm sorry, my time's worth more than a couple of gold. So going back to Dragonflight, that is the big reason why I wanted a tailor was bags. Um, and I need to start leveling this guy. I need to start getting my renown. You can see my renown's pretty bad. Level 10 with a Valdrak and a cord. Um, 8, 5, and 4 with the others. I haven't done a heck of a lot of Artisans Consortium right now on this one. Let's see what I'm at respected. So my Artisans Consortium, I have been running the contract with them on this character, so that's why I'm almost to uh, level 4. I don't know what that is, but once you get to certain levels with the Artisan Consortium, it unlocks a lot of patterns and stuff for uh, different professions. Um, Renowned Timothy of Draw of Draken. Winter Pelt Furlbog. I'm not sure exactly this. I don't know if this is something that's coming. I've never seen a way to get reputation with them. Anyway, I digress. Sibelian, I've been working a little bit on the Sibelian and Rathian reputation. I'm 4 of 6 and 2 of 6. I've been going for Rathian. I really want those 389 armor items, but again, I digress. Let's go back to my character or to my tailoring here. So, bags. Some of the profession equipment, uh, it's just, 40 gold. I mean, I craft rank 5 every single time, regardless of what it is, and still 150 gold. They're not much. This is one I was telling you, like on my other videos, where I need herbalism in order to craft this gardening hat. Well, that makes sense. Um, but these are 150 gold. Again, I think everybody's finally realizing that professions eat a big giant dick, and so they're going to herbalism. And so that's probably why the gardening hat's selling. Tailor's cloak 70 gold. You can make a little bit of gold here and there on these, but it's the problem is with these is there's a finite amount of these that you can sell. I mean, I know maybe there's 100,000 people on your server, and let's say 30% of those are herbalists. So you've got 30,000 people who are herbalists. Once they buy rank 5, which is what I can craft, once those people buy rank 5, they're never going to buy another one. So there's a finite amount of those that can be sold, um, which could be one of the reasons why some of these are just dirt cheap. Anybody who's smart is picking up fishing. I can craft rank 5 fishing cap. They're selling for 9 gold. I think everybody's realized how much money can be made fishing. And you can make fishing. I discussed this in one of my other videos. You can make money cooking. But to be perfectly honest, you can probably make more money just selling the fish, especially with things like Island Dorado. Island Dorado is so expensive. Um, oh, I haven't done cooking on this one, but uh, there's so much that you can do that you can. God, look at that Legion for real, Daryl. You can make the Urals feast, and they were selling right up around 250 gold each for the feast, and I think they're about half that now. But Alphen Dorado is like super expensive. Super expensive. I guess I shouldn't waste time on a tailoring enchanting video. So anyway, you can do the tailoring shuffles. You can craft these bands. You can craft these bands. You can disenchant them. Now, again, I'm at rank 5 with these. You disenchant those, you can get the vibrant shards and the chromatic dust. But again, like everything else, the price of these has tanked. Why? Because people are willing to work for $1 an hour. It used to be one of the shuffles was you create a whole bunch of these, you disenchant them, you sell the shards, you make good gold. Um, Now, you at 11 gold a piece, I'm going to make 300 gold on 30 shards. Am I going to sit here for a half an hour and craft another 100 of these and then disenchant 100 of these to make 300 gold? No, not going to happen. I don't work for the dollar, $1 an hour, so it's not going to happen. So, uh, again, people have tanked the economy, screwed anybody who wants to make gold. You're just shit out of luck. So, enchanting or tailoring slash enchanting shuffles, you might find some people that say, "Oh yeah, you can make a whole bunch." You can't. Sorry. There are some things you can make with enchanting. Uh, Weapon enchants definitely are selling. Some of them are selling. It depends on. I think the higher end ones. I don't have access to some of the high end weapon enchants. I haven't done a ton of enchanting stuff. Burning devotion. Now, according to CraftSim, every single one of these. Oh, there's frozen devotion. Look at earthen devotion. If you look down here at CraftSim, $10,000, 10,000 gold loss. Wow, that's pretty pathetic. Again, we're working for the dollar store. The frozen devotion, you're making 5,000 gold on that. The wafting, you're losing 3,000. The burning, you're losing 6,000. God, it's so pathetic. So pathetic. You can do some illusionary goods. Again, I don't honestly know. You know, you're going to give the uh, weapon the appearance of fire. Now, back in the day, again, we're going way back. Uh, there was a weapon enchant, and I can't remember what it was called, but it would give you the illusion of fire. And the pattern of it sold was farmed. You had to farm the pattern. I don't even remember if you could buy it on the auction house at the time, but you had to go up here into up by, oh my gosh, where is it? I think it's up by yeah, it's up here by the Scarlet in Terrace Fall Glades. So there's an area in this area that you had to go farm the Scarlet. There was only like one or two mobs that you could kill to get it, but you farmed it right in this area here, and it would give the illusion of fire, and everybody wanted it. Very sought after enchant, and I think that's what this is, and I think that's why that's selling for 9,000. gold. 20 awakened fire, that's absolutely insane. And then three resin crystals. So you're looking at 7,000 gold um, to craft this, but you're going to make a ton on the enchant. But again, you have to get this from Primal Storms. There are ways to farm it. I just haven't done it. This probably comes from Primal Air, Denzians, and Primal Storms. I'm assuming these are the bosses from the Primal Storms. I don't know what the Denzians are, but that's how you farm those. I'm sure that you can make some money there. You can get a good chunk of money from some of these weapon enchants if you have your own mats. Again, if you buy it all, you can see $4,000 in the 4,000 gold in the hole. But some of these finesse is one that people really really want. Um, Artisans Consortium valued. That's something I can get very very easy and get that finesse that you can enchant your. Uh, you can see I've got 32 inspiration on my enchanting weapon there. I bought the uh, inspiration enchant for that. So anyway, there are a few things that you can do with enchanting to make money. It depends on how willing you are to put in the work to get the enchants, to grind out your renown. So if you're willing to do that, if you're willing to get your Artisan Consortium contract, go out and do World Quest, get your Artisan Consortium, rep up, get some stuff there. There are enchants in every single one of the factions. You just have to get your rep up. Then you can make some money with enchanting. I think this is going to be the end of my profession series. I hope that some of this helps somebody. Again, I'm not going to give you any fluff. I'm not going to give you a bunch of BS about you're going to make 1,000,000 gold doing this and that, whatever. I'm going to give it to you real. So, like, comment, subscribe. I hope this helped, and you guys have a great weekend.